Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm just going to be giving you all the details of how I changed my name on my international passport and in every aspect. Like you all know, I got married 3 years ago. Got married on the 29th of October 2026, 2022. And ever since then, I've dreaded this whole change of name thing because what I've heard about it, the stress that comes with it, oh my god. And you all know that we used to live in Nigeria before we moved to the UK. So one of the things I did after I got married, I did my I'm going to list those core things that I did, and then I'm going to divide this video into two parts. The things that I did for my change of name, and also the things and also how I did the whole international passport thing. So it's going to be I don't know if it's going to be a separate video or I will just have everything in one video, but let's see how long it takes. Hopefully it's not too long, then I'm just going to have everything in one video. So the first section is the documents that I needed, one, and number two is how I applied for my international passport with a change of name. Okay, in case you're hearing any background noise, that's from Gisrael, my second. So one of the things I did immediately after I got married, number one, sworn affidavit. I went to the court for to sworn an affidavit for a change of name. I'm looking at my iPad because I don't want to miss out on any information, so I'm reading everything from here where I've documented it. So this is a legal declaration you swear before a high court, magistrate, or notary public or commissioner for oath. Just basically saying this was my old name and now this is my new name. We all know the affidavit letter now. Yeah. And then number two, after I finished, I did it the same day. The moment I collected the sworn affidavit, there was somebody outside that was, that does all this change of name in newspaper publication. So I just paid for it. I think at that time I paid about maybe 5,000 or 3,000. I can't remember. But that was how I did that. And then I think the following day, I came to collect the newspaper. And in the newspaper was written there, Oluwakem Sola this, and then now to my new surname. Let me put this out. The whole change of name thing that I did was due to marriage. So I don't know what the other process is like, but the process for marriage is what I went through, and that is what I'm explaining. Okay? Yeah. Another thing that I did for the affidavit, you need your passport photograph. They will attach a passport photograph on it. So I added my my passport photograph as well. And that is that about that. So let me reiterate: sworn affidavit, newspaper publication with your passport on, with your passport photograph on it. That was the first thing that I did. And trust me, after I did that, I didn't do any other thing. I just continued with my name, like my surname, my name before marriage. I continued with it and I just left it there. My bank, my everything, even all the processing for the UK and everything was in my own surname, my father's name. So last year, my passport expired, my international passport expired. And it was at that point I felt like, okay, before I renew for another 10 years, let me just change this surname once and for all. Because I wouldn't want to be doing it in between my international passport. Like, since my international passport was expiring, let me just do it together and just have it. Yeah, so it was at that point that the whole change of name thing now became like, what do I need to do? Number one, I told you I already have my sworn affidavit, I already have my newspaper publication. So the next thing now is changing my details on my NIN. Yeah, that one seems to be like the hardest part, but not really, because all I had to do was go on their website and follow through the process and make the payments. And in about, I can't really remember, maybe 24 hours or 48 hours, it's changed, although some can take longer than that. But I would advise, if you know someone in their office that can probably walk you through the process on the website, it will really be great. Because I know some people have issues when they are navigating the website. I think the website is a bit technical, so you really like have to like be on your toe when you're using the website. But I used the website and I was able to, get my NIN updated, the name of my NIN updated. Of course, you have to pay a fee, but I can't remember the amount I paid now, sincerely. But after that, you pay. Everything was done online or via their website, and that was how. So in like 24 or 48 hours, my name on my NIN changed to the new surname that I wanted. And that was how that was. So once that is done, we'll move to the next stage: application for your international. So for you to apply for international passport and also change of name, these are the list of documents that you need. Pay attention. Number one, you need your marriage certificate. This is very important. Number two, letter of consent from your husband. This one is very funny, but what can we do? Maybe that we won't change name now. You need a letter. So this is handwritten letter. Yeah, I don't know if it can be typed, but what my husband did was to use his hand to write it, and then we make copies of it. We scanned it and make copies of it. Though we carried both the original and the scanned copy, just to be on the safe side, because you don't know where you get what I'm trying to say. So you need your marriage certificate, one. You need your letter of consent from your husband, handwritten letter of consent. It's very simple, just his name saying, "Oh, I consent that Oluwakemi Solade is to use my surname." Is very straightforward. You need number three. You need your husband passport data page. That is very important. And then your marriage certificate must be officially authenticated. If you get what I mean, it must be the one that is like officially recognized. If that's just by the way. And then this is in addition to other documents that you already have, that we already discussed at first: the sworn affidavit, the newspaper publication, and the NIN change of name. That NIN is very important. So those are the things that you need for the change of name application for international passport. The name, by the time you are applying for your international passport, the name on your NIN must be the name that you want it to appear on your international passport. If it is a different name that is on your NIN, any name on your NIN is what is going to apply on your international passport. So you have to ensure that the name has been changed on your international passport before you proceed to apply. The name must have been changed on your NIN before you proceed to apply for your international passport. Don't mind me. So now this is the process. When you go to the Nigerian Immigration Service, they will ask you to choose between reissue, new passport, and all those things. What you're going to choose is reissue/new passport, because change of name is also treated as under reissue. Another thing, you fill all the requirements and complete all the form. That is after your NIN has been changed to the new surname that you want. After that, you make your payments, which, oh my God, and then you get your acknowledgement slip. So you see that payment slip and the acknowledgement slip, just print it out and put it aside. Put it alongside with the marriage certificate, the letter of consent, the sworn affidavit, the newspaper publication. Put everything together, because you're going to take it along with you when you're going for your capturing. Once that is done, once you print your payment slip, once you get your payment slip and your acknowledgement slip, then you would, book your appointment for your capturing. That one is very important. So you book a date, and I will advise, if your passport is expiring, you see that from that 6 months to when it's going to expire, that you have the privilege to actually apply for a new one. Please apply. I just got to beg you, because these guys, it can be fast and it can be very slow. So it's better to be on the safe side, not when you are rushing or rushing them as well. So yeah, that is that. So once you apply for your once you get your acknowledgement slip, your payment slip, and you book your date for capturing, the next thing is for you to show up. And the moment you show up, you are showing up with the following document. So I'm listing it now, so that you will not say that Global Kemi, this one, that one. There should be limited question on this video, because everything that you did, if you pay attention from the beginning to the end, you should not miss anything. I'm telling you the step by step of how I did my own. So what do you need? Number one, printed passport application form and payment slip from the immigration portal. That one is even what will be on the first page, because by the time you get there on that day, they will ask you to arrange it according to this order. The two documents that you need: appointment and booking confirmation slip. It is one slip that you have printed from the website after you have applied for your international passport renewal. Number three, your updated NIN that reflects your new surname, your new last name. Though I didn't have mine, but it was not an issue. Yeah, it was not an issue. I couldn't get it because I did it online. I didn't even know how, but I don't think it was an issue. But I didn't have mine. But in case you are able to download yours, please take it along. I just got to beg you. Then you need a 2-sized photograph. I just took it along. I'm not so sure it was needed. I can't remember, but at least I took 2 passport photographs along. Number 2 list of documents that you need: original marriage certificate, letter of consent from your husband requesting that you bear his name, husband passport data page, newspaper publication that we already discussed, and then affidavit for a change of name that you have already done. That is it. These are the list of documents that you must carry along. Then the next thing, according to if you are now changing your name in London, in the United Kingdom, this is what you need. Number 1, you need a Royal Mail C4 self-addressed special delivery envelope with adequate stamp. This is because after they are finished with your international passport, they will need to mail it to you, and it has to be a first-class delivery. Those ones that will deliver before 1 p.m. the next day. So you will be the one to buy the envelope. Just go to any post office, tell them you want a first-class delivery with stamp on it. Ensure there is stamp on it, or else they're not going to collect it from you and you end up having to buy another one over there. So yeah, just buy it, pay for it, because it's not it's not Nigeria Embassy that will help you pay for delivery. So you have to ensure that it is already paid for. So I think it's about £4 or £3, I can't remember, but it's not affordable compared to the amount of stress and money you have already spent. So just go to the any post office and tell them you want a stamped first-class envelope for delivery. That is the one that the embassy requests for. And then number 2, you need a UK postal order, and this is, I think, £25 or £20. I can't remember specifically, but this list will be there on the website, so check it and be sure. I think it is £20 or £25. I can't remember, but you need it. It is part of the requirement that you need to carry along if you are changing your name for a passport in the UK. You need that postal order. It is very important, and you need a special delivery envelope with stamp on it. Those 2 key things are very important if you're changing your name in the United Kingdom. And yeah, after all of this has been done and you have gone for your capturing, they've captured you, it doesn't take time actually. Once you get there and you do the first thing first, you would check in. They will collect your phone at the entrance, so get ready. Once they collect your phone, you enter, and then if you are doing change of name, they'll bring you to a different room Once you get to that room, you must arrange your document the way I've listed it, but you see it on the doorpost as well. So you arrange it according to that. You meet a very lovely woman. She's so amazing. She was really, really kind to me. Like, she attended to me so well, and she was really lovely. I hope you meet her. I don't even know her name, but she's really lovely. She attended to me very well. I think every one of them was really lovely, actually. They were really, really lovely. So yeah, I entered, I submitted the document, and then you wait until you are, and then no, after submitting the document, then you go upstairs. So it is when you go upstairs that you kind of have to like wait a bit. I waited for about more than an hour and I was just waiting for them to call me because there were a lot of people. So after my name was called, I did the capturing, the biometric, and voila, you are good to go home. And then you now have to wait for your international passport to be delivered to your doorstep. As God will have it, mine was delivered exactly a week after my capturing. Me that did change of name, my own was delivered a week after capturing. My husband that did not do any change of name or anything, my husband's own was delivered, I think about a month after. No, not a month after. I think about 8 weeks after, if I'm right. Yeah, about 8 weeks after. It was so sad. We kept waiting and waiting. We emailed them. We tried to call. Nothing was forthcoming. But when they were ready to deliver it, they delivered it. Yeah. So that is the reason why I advised at the beginning that if you need it very urgently, ensure that you do this thing. Once it is 6 months to your expiry, you can apply. And then another thing that I didn't mention, let me not forget this. So we applied in July. Yes, we didn't get a biometric date till November. Like when we applied and we were going to choose a date for our biometric capturing, we didn't see any available date until November. From July till November. It was not funny. So if you know your international passport is expiring anytime soon, and you probably have something planned, maybe you want to travel home or anything, ensure you start the process as soon as possible. If not, and then mine was delivered the week after that November capturing. My husband's one was delivered in January, nearly 8 weeks after, and mine was delivered the following week. So you just never can tell. I hope with all this point of mine, because these points are not few, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you on everything you need for your international passport application for change of name for the year 2026. If you have watched at this point, ensure to like my video so that it will be recommended for more people to watch. Ensure to subscribe to my channel. I'm a very lovely person. I speak on relationship, marriage, family life, and lifestyle, and also UK global talent as somebody who is living in the UK, of course, and also everything in between, really, lifestyle and fitness. I love to talk about fitness, weight loss, and everything. You can go through my page and you see many of the videos I've done in time past, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So yeah, until I catch you some other time, have a good day, guys.